Today I'll do an unboxing and some testing of what's inside here. It should help me with a hassle of car maintenance that I've had for the last 8 years, and it's got USB charge bank functionality. Let's have a look at it. Let's get the box open. There we go. Oh, nice little bag there. It's seemingly of a kind of a suede material. Okay. There's a USB cable. Kind of unexpected for a tyre inflator. Here is the actual connector, the main one for a car. A bag of extra nozzles. And here we have the instructions. Here's some specs on the back. So let's have a look at the inflator itself. Now, the thing is, you might remember my review of the Gooloo Discovery 100 portable power station. This thing here, and I was very impressed. I was almost gushing over the thing because it does exactly what I thought it should do. The build materials are good, the power output's great, it charges fast. It's just a really good product. So when they got in touch with me about this, I thought to myself, do you know, is it really going to be as good as that one? Is the brand a good one? So let's find out. That's the point. Let's remove this piece of plastic off the front. And let's begin. So this is the Gooloo AP150 Pro tyre inflator. On the top of the unit is where the air line connects to and where there's a flashlight bulb. On the bottom, behind a protective rubber pad, is USB input and output. And on the front is the main screen section and controls. So let's power it up for the first time. Oh, it's showing us full battery power already. If I press this button for a couple of seconds, there we are, flashlight comes on. A couple of seconds to switch off. And if I hold down the main power button for 2 seconds, then the main display comes on. That looks quite nice. Quite vibrant. Right, we'll talk about that a bit more in a bit when we go out to the car to do the tyres. Here's just a little idea before we take it outside. What I'm going to do is to switch on the charging from this EcoFlow here, see if it will charge and output USB at the same time to charge the tablet. Let's have a look. So, switch on the power station. It's showing there that it's drawing 9 watts. Yep, there we go. And yep, there we go. So it's passed that test. It will actually charge while it's outputting power. Oh, that was good. Okay. Well, this is quite fun actually. As you can see, 96% on the tablet. What I'd done is I'd left it connected up to it. Got some lunch and then got the boat from underneath the house. It came back an hour later, it had gone from 59% to 96%. So the charging is quite fine from this device. Okay, we're outside at the car now, and I was just going to mention, you know, a bit of the faffing around that I would normally have to do with this one. But here is that other one. Look at the size difference. I mean, this thing is actually quite a small little portable car tyre inflator. But this is a heck of a lot smaller for a start. Anyway, just to say, what I used to have to do was to plug in this into a cigarette lighter, switch the car on, get the, well hang on, where is it? Get the pressure, there we are, the pressure sensor thing, you know, check the car tyre itself, stand with this while it did the inflating with the non too accurate gauge, then check the tyre again with this and, you know, move on to the next tyre. So that was the messing around that I would normally have to do. So let's see if this is a simpler process. Here's the first tyre. I'm going to connect up and put it to 34 psi. Alright, connected on, and just to say the other one I had to twizzle, 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 twizzle. This one's just got a standard connect on and down. Right, power up. Couple of seconds, there we go. It's already on. Car, which I'm going to set to 34, and apparently go. It is actually quite a bit quieter than the other one. They still all make a noise, but that's fine. Oh wow, it's on 33 already. Oh my gosh, and there's 34. Well, you've just seen it. It didn't take a minute. 34. Well, okay. Onto the other tyres. That is actually a lot quicker than the other one as well. I mean, the thing is, the other one is now 8 years old, so fair enough. I don't really have anything to compare against otherwise, but I'm impressed with that. About a minute. That might be a little tip too, to use the bag that it comes with for the thing to sit on, because they do vibrate a little bit. Now, let's have a look at the pressure that this one's saying. Well, there we are. 34. Okay, I'll do the rest and then move on to the ball. Right, let's just do this one in real time, because I'm really impressed with that. There we go. Painless. It's actually a joy. Well, there we are. Done. So here's a fun fact. Well, I've come round to this side of the car to do the tyres. If we have a look at this panel here, it says manufactured by Toyota Motor Corporation 0214. So today might well be this Prius's 12th birthday. Well, happy birthday. You've got yourself a new tyre inflator. Here we have this basketball. It's brand new. Still got to fix the actual basketball hoop, which is down here on the floor. It was here when we moved to the house, but yeah, it needs to be fully restored and then putting on this tree. But we've got the ball now, so I can get that done in the spring. Now it should be, I would say, correct with it being pretty much new. It should be 8 psi, it says. Well, I'll get the right adapter, but I'll at least check it. Alright, so I've put the adapter in. Simple case of screwing it into the top. I've selected ball, using that there, and pushed it in, and we're at 4. So that's interesting. It's already come up as 8. So I will actually knock it down a couple. Let's see if it does it. Yep, there we go. And if I increase it to the 8 that it requires, and there we go. Simple as that. Now, here's the boat, and it is actually brand new itself, though you can tell it's some years old. We got it hoping it'd be of use, you know, if relatives' kids came over. None of the relatives have visited yet in the 4 years. But anyway, this is the boat, so we'll have a go at, yeah, pumping this thing up. Oh, that wrecks that plan. It does say here, use a hand or foot operated air pump to inflate the boat. Do not use high pressure air compressors. Yeah, fair enough, I see, because it's just this thin vinyl stuff, isn't it? So I think that's wrecked the plan. Anyway, let's go indoors. Right, it was a shame about the boat. I didn't know about the foot pump thing. Other people would. But yes, as a summary, very well made. Works really well. It's as good as the Gooloo Discovery 100 power station. It's very impressive. The cost, well, I've seen it at $40 at the moment, which to me, yeah, that's great value. It really is. I do like that we've got the different modes. Have got different coloured circles on them. So a little bit of a tip there to know that you're on the right one. Put it back to the car like that. What don't I like? Well, perhaps that you have to give it a charge about every 90 days, every 3 months if you don't use it, just to keep it topped up. It doesn't like going completely flat. Well, fair enough with a car, if you're checking every couple of weeks, that's no issue. But it is one thing to be aware of. Other than that, I am impressed again. And, you know, if it was rubbish, I would say it's rubbish. But it isn't. So there you go. That's my review of the Gooloo AP150 Pro tyre inflator. See you next time.